Okay, we're talking about polynomials and factoring. To begin with, let's talk about how we can multiply monomials and polynomials together. So, first of all, take a look at this example. Let's say I have 3a squared, and I'm going to multiply that by the quantity 2a minus 4. We're going to use the distributive property to multiply these guys together. So 3 times 2 gives me 6. A squared times a is a to the third, since we add the exponents, minus 3 times 4 gives me 12, and this a squared comes along for the ride. So when we multiply those together, we get 6a cubed minus 12a squared. Now imagine that we began with that and we wanted to reverse it. In that case, we need to know what is the greatest common factor. So what number can I divide into a 6 and also into a 12? Well, the biggest number that divides into both of those is a 3. And is there any letter that is the same in both? Yes, there is. There is an a in both. And what is the smallest power of that variable? It looks like a squared is the smallest power of the variable, which means I can pull out an a squared. This, then, is called the greatest common factor. That is my GCF. Right there, you can see the GCF. Now, once we've pulled out the greatest common factor, let's decide what's got to be left on the inside. Well, 3 times what will give me 6? That's easy, that's 2. And a squared times what gives me a cubed? Well, that's got to be an a. Bring down the minus sign. 3 times what gives me that 12? That's definitely got to be a 4. And the a squared comes along for the ride, and I end up with that. So I can close this parentheses. Notice that what we have here is exactly the same as what we began with. That's because factoring is just reversing the distributive property. When we go from here to there, that's called factoring. And when we go from there to there, that's when we're multiplying by using the distributive property. Okay.